Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and have you gotten cheated out in Overwatch's 2 competitive system? Do you believe that you deserve a higher rank, but because of Blizzard's doing that, it's preventing you from reaching that? And do you perhaps just hate competitive in Overwatch 2 now? Well, you're in luck because Jared himself just tweeted out that they're gonna be announcing some future comp changes soon. Yeah! But don't get too happy because it was also announced that we're gonna have to wait 2 extra days for Hero Mastery! Oh my god! There's no point of living anymore. All jokes aside though, today we're gonna be talking about Overwatch 2 competitive system. And if it seems like this video might come across like me complaining or me doom posting, I apologize, it's not supposed to be. In fact, I've been trying my best to not make any sort of negative videos as of late because it's no fun. I love Overwatch and I wanna love playing competitive, but as of late, it's just been bad. It's been awful. But why is Overwatch 2 competitive system so bad? Is it because the ranking up system's so confusing? Is it because it doesn't feel rewarding? Is it because top 500 is messed up? And you kind of be right on all fronts, actually. The first and the most common issue that so many people are having at every single rank in Overwatch 1 is that the ranking system is so confusing. What does it take to rank up? What does it take to rank down? Where am I at in the skill divisions? Why is any of this happening? And a common solution that people are coming up with is just to go back to the old Overwatch 1 SR ranking system. So many people are begging Blizzard to just go back to the number system that they had back in Overwatch 1 because they don't like this new card system with 5 wins and 15 losses to decide your next rank. Now there is a logical issue here, but there's also an emotional issue. And the emotional issue that I'll address here is that the idea behind this system on paper makes sense if you're winning a lot. You see, if you're going like 4-1, you're not really worried about that one loss because you're not seeing your number go down. You're always seeing the wins all day, baby. Then once you hit that 5th win, you see the skill division go up, you're feeling all good about yourself, but it's only when you actually lose, and you lose, and you lose some more, and somehow you manage to get 10 losses that you realize, hey, I'm probably gonna go down in rank, aren't I? So overall, when it comes to the emotional issues when it comes to competitive, it's just basically deciding, hey, do you want to get slapped like 10 times in the face very lightly, or do you just want to get full on decked in the face one time? And if you're kinky, you're probably like the Overwatch 1 version, and if you're really kinky, you like the Overwatch 2 version. So I'm fine with dropping in rank, but why I was fine dropping in rank in Overwatch 1 was that I knew why I was dropping. I was losing. But in Overwatch 2, when I drop in skill divisions and I go 5-5, I'm wondering, what happened? Make it make sense. This is the logical issue that I have with competitive right now, is that the wins and the losses makes absolutely 0 sense. You see, in Overwatch 1, if you go 5-5, you're probably gonna stay the exact same rank that you started 10 games before that play session. Maybe a difference between 5 to 10 SR, but roughly the same. Maybe if you were in the higher ranks, maybe you drop or whatever. But in Overwatch 2, if I go 5-5, I have a good chance of dropping in a skill division lower than where I started at the beginning of those 10 games. Like, why? And maybe it's because I have a flawed perception of how wins and losses act upon my rank, but for 6 years, it was like that. And now in Overwatch 2, I don't know how many wins I need to rank up. I don't know how many losses I need to rank down. I've seen people go like 5-10 and they go up a skill division. I've seen people go 5-3, 5-4, and they go down a skill division. Me, I'm those people. I'm never the ones that go up in rank. Oh, no. Do not think I do. And I'm not saying that I don't deserve to go down in rank. Shoot, if I go 5-3 and I go down in rank, then okay, tell me. Tell me why. And that's why the old SR system was good, because it told you exactly why. It gave you the exact number and it told you directly after the game that you just played. If you lost 30 SR, it was because of something within that game. Maybe the collective SR in the enemy team was so much lower than yours, but they dogged on you. So here's a 30 SR loss. It stung in the moment, but at least you knew why. But now in Overwatch 2, I just get randomly punched in the face, and I don't know why. So I think the solution here is just to can this new card system. Like, it was a good experiment. I'll be honest, I was a proponent, shoot, even an advocate for the system because I I didn't really like seeing the number go down, but I also hate seeing that wins and losses are not the same type of wins and losses from Overwatch 1. So the only way to fix the system is really just to go back. You can't have skill divisions because, well, we need to see the exact numbers and how far we drop, but you also need to get rid of the card system because, well, I want to see it after a game because I want to know, okay, that was the reason why I'm going so far down in rank. And you can only really do that with the old system, not really the new. Another issue with competitive, I mean, we could talk about this all day, and we will, but the other issue is the fact that there's private profiles in competitive. And look, I understand why the system's in play, and I'm not going to suggest to get rid of private profiles, but what I will suggest, here's what I want to suggest. Remember way back in the day when you were able to hover on people's profile without even needing to click on their profile and you saw what was their top played heroes? I want that similar idea, but not based on the time that they have, but rather the heroes that they want or that they can play, because at least at that point, you have an idea of what kind of combat you can run. If I hover over my tank and I see that they like to play Winston, if I hover over my fellow DPS teammate and I see they play Genji, then okay, that gives me an idea that we should be running a dive comp and that I should try to play Tracer or somebody that can be very mobile, not somebody like Mei who's gonna be very slow. Am I still gonna pick Mei? Probably, because that's all I'm good at, but at least I know, hey, I'm the problem. But that's not the only issue that I have with competitive, because something that I don't see enough people talking about is the lack of meaningful rewards that's in competitive right now. What is there to buy with comp? Gold guns. Yeah, that's the same rewards that we had back in 2016. So what happens is that people either buy all the gold guns that they want, or they buy every single gold gun like your boy, with the exception of Soldier's gold gun and a few of the new heroes. Gold gun videos will be coming. That's the only reason why I haven't bought any, but I have like over 27,000 comp points right now. Why am I gonna play competitive when I can just be sweaty in quick play, where at least there I have nothing to lose, compared to competitive where I have everything to lose and nothing to gain? What is there to gain in rank? A new rank? Well, we already talked about why that's an issue and why that's not very meaningful right now, but what else is there? A title? Blizzard, I'm gonna tell you something that people aren't telling you enough. Titles are cringe. But you know what would be a meaningful reward that'll actually get people to try and competitive again, play on their main accounts and calm and actually take competitive serious? Diamond weapons, ruby weapons, literally give me poop covered weapons. I do not care. Give me something to spend my competitive points on. But I have talked about diamond weapons and new rewards for years now, and a way that they can easily do it is make it so that these diamond weapons or poop covered weapons or whatever cost like 9,000 competitive points, so that the people that have been playing for years, they can spend their coins on these diamond weapons but only get a few, but also make it so that there is something to work towards long term. It would take multiple seasons to get that diamond weapon, but once you do, it will be reminiscent of getting your very first gold gun. Remember when you got your first gold gun and how that seemed impossible, but you finally done it? Well, I want that same thing again. And I know an issue that Blizzard would have when it comes to those types of weapons is the clashing with the artwork that they have in games, specifically with the skins, because they use like color coordination and use color theory and have all these beautiful pieces of art, and then if you just have randomly an emerald skin clashing with a blue and yellow skin, it would look very ugly. So I understand, okay, maybe that's why they don't have different colored weapons, but I just, oh my god, I don't care. At the very least, an easy reward that I know Blizzard could do is to give a weapon charm that displays your rank after every season. So let's say at the end of season 6 you somehow made it to diamond, it would have the diamond emblem with S6 on the middle of it. Could this possibly be a boring reward at the end of the season? Yeah, probably, but so were sprays in Overwatch 1, so I think this would be at least something to substitute what we originally got in the form of sprays in Overwatch 1, but this could also be a cool opportunity to reward top 500 players at the end of the season, because let's say you end in top 500 at the number 26 spot. At the end of season 6, you would get a top 500 weapon charm with the number 26 that you can only use during season 7, and then at the end of season 7, it would get taken away from you unless you get another top 500 rank. I think that would be a cool flex and a cool incentive to try to compete for the top 500 leaderboard. And in terms of the top 500, I'm gonna be straight up honest. I don't really have much to say about top 500 because, well, surprise, surprise, I haven't hit top 500. Whoa, shocker. But someone like SK talked about competitive and the general issues, but she really focused on top 500 and the ladder and how we can have a better system. So I feel like that's someone that would have a much better idea of how top 500 should be ran. But while SK suggested something beyond top 500 that's super hard, maybe it's possibly time for just another tier. Maybe there needs to be something on top of Grandmaster, and I guess that's kind of the same idea of just something beyond top 500, but I mean, we've had the same rank system for 7 years now. Maybe we need to add another tier for people to work towards. But one thing that I will say is that there needs to be better rewards, especially for top 500, because the fact that you're not able to have something to flex, like, hey, I got to this specific spot on the leaderboard and I ended the season at this specific leaderboard, is kind of garbage. Again, maybe it's just because I hate titles, so seeing top 500 title or whatever, I think is still cringe, but at least if you got like number 46 on the leaderboard for DPS, that's at least sort of a cool flex, because you know, oh, you're really good and you also really need to get laid, like badly, please. Well, overall, what I'll just say when it comes to competitive is that they had good ideas, they had good intentions with trying something new. It didn't work out. It's just as simple as that. It just it's not working, man. And going back to the old system, while that also had flaws, it made sense, and compared to other competitive systems, it was good. And if I can be honest, hopefully it can just go back to the old system, because they got it. It's not like they have to make a new version of it, because they've had it for 6 years. So hopefully we can get something. I don't know what, but until then, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch 2 videos to come, and bye.